Now, let's get started. Thank you to all of our fellows, but I'm going to keep up on the stage right now Artur from the VoteMe app. So I'll ask you all to leave, and Artur can begin his presentation.
Hello. And thank you for the introduction. My name is Artur, the co-founder of VoteMe app. It's a decision-making platform built for communities. Our customers are happy because they can use it for internal decision-making process. Unions can use it to organize board meetings, general assemblies, and political parties can use it for primaries. We have 4 voting algorithms, but our innovation is called open voting. It's actually a remix of PageRanks from Google that is organized to find information. We use it to organize people. Think of it as Google for elections. If more people trust you, it means that when you vote for somebody, your vote is actually heavier. We are offering the communities the possibility to have more democracy inside them. So we boost their engagement, increase accountability, and we make decisions faster, easier, and actually fun, because it's like playing a social game. We also have services for organizations, because we help the organization's management getting rid of a big pain, planning and keeping track of board meetings and facilitating decision-making for general assemblies. We also have the most democratic business model. We start displaying the winner for free so that everybody can use our app. But in order to see the top classification and the social graph inside the group, there is a small fee for that. We also discovered that around 5% of the people are curious to see what are their position in the group. So we charge $1 to feed their curiosity. For organizations, we have a plan that is also around the model of $1 per member with a voting group. So an annual plan for an organization can vary from a couple hundreds to thousands of dollars. We are bootstrapping the development of our app, improving it with updates like voice meetings or templates for easier decision-making. We have 6% growth in terms of votes week by week, and we have various experiences in different environments and a couple of very lucrative contracts. You see 2 experienced co-founders. We know each other for a lot of time, collaborating previously for civic tech, community, and media projects that actually produced social impact in Moldova. And we teamed up because on the long run, we want to upgrade democracy. For this year, we plan to invite on our platform organizations and communities in Central and Eastern European countries. And on the same time, by improving our app, we want also to organize the 2nd edition of the Future of Democracy conference, and at the same time preparing ourselves for the EU and US markets. With trust being our most essential asset, we look for partners and investors that shares our mission, democratize decision-making. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Artur. Sarah Josephine, I'll turn to you first for a question. You're a learning expert. What did you learn, and do you want to partner with VoteMe, having heard that?
Well, I think it's a very exciting and very ambitious company that you founded. I'm very curious about the algorithms. I want to lift the hood of the tech a little bit. So it seems like it's an app. Could you talk about, you said there are 4 different algorithms. Yeah. What do they do and how do they contribute to your overall goal?
Well, we listened closely the needs of our customers, and that's why we developed also the web app. We allow the organization basically build their profile with the organization, and every time they have a decision to make, we simply send them an SMS to the entire organization, and it's actually working really cool, because when you have a general assembly for 700 companies, for example, it's very complicated to get them all on board, especially in the new digital reality. And we actually managed to solve this problem, and not only assuring the quorum, but also to make it really fast. But the open voting is a remix of the PageRank, like I told. So basically, it means that there are no candidates. Everybody can vote for everybody. So in the end, we have a distribution of trust. So actually, it leads to the fact that in the end, we have less populism and more critical thinking when it comes to decisions.
Great. Jonas, you're bringing in the democracy expert perspective. What's
Thank
your
you,
question?
and thank you, Artur. This is a great project. Mine would really be exactly about your mission, democratizing decision-making, when you're working also with political parties, where we see in established democracies that participation is falling. Have you seen any examples here that actually increases participation also among younger members that using such a tool here?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we are saying that we have the most democratic business model, because you can start for free. And actually, it's used in classrooms, in schools and universities, because the very first exercise that you're doing is when you have to select the leader of a specific group. And it's something that we have to teach the next generation from schools. But political parties are using it not only for primaries to identify candidates, but also identify volunteers and observers. And we had this solution used when in a specific region they did not have a volunteer for the elections. And using our app, they actually managed to find some civic activists that that have been recommended bottom up. And in the end, they had this partnership.
Thank you.
Sarah, last question from you.
May I ask, do you only vote for people or also ideas? And I think from a learning perspective, what's your reflection about solely promoting a culture of voting, for example, in a classroom versus dialogue and collaboration?
Well, we started with voting for people, but because the organizations needs also like ongoing decision making, we had boards where they had 14 different issues, and they had single choice and multiple choice. So we introduced this in our platform, and we also introducing now the possibility to keep track of all the decisions, because actually it's a big problem to have everything on paper. Now it's everything centralized in a single place.
Thank you, Artur. Very
Thank you very
impressed
much.
by your company. It's very live already. It's much more than an idea.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.